morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. And today we are back with another discussion video. This time around, man, I don't want to say nothing, right? But like, I called it. I did call it. I said I wasn't gonna make another video about Destiny in general, just talking about it or just going over stuff. I said I wasn't gonna do that, and dude, I literally said in that video, I'm pretty sure I said along the lines of like, if Destiny shuts down, you know, it is what it is. But like, I kind of called it. I kind of did, and it's wild, man. So we're gonna go over the new Destiny update, which I don't know what's in this thing. I'm gonna read everything in this whole thing because I think it's important to go over this. We also haven't done one of these videos in a while, just a discussion video going over stuff because I don't really have a lot to talk about, and you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so just before we hop in this blog post, I just want to mention, like, Bife, I actually unsubscribed from Bife because he was just doing marathon content. Marathon wasn't for me. I swear, man, this guy, he needs to, I've said this so many times anytime I've talked about Destiny, this dude needs to do something outside of Destiny and marathon. Like touch other content other than, like, dude could be covering lore for like Kingdom Hearts. He could be covering lore for other games, and just, I don't know why he doesn't. He just sticks with Destiny. It's just like he sticks with this company like glue, man. I don't know why. But I saw Bife talk about it. He said, I don't know what to say. There will be another time, but saying goodbye like this is more painful than I can fathom. I dedicated my life to bringing the stories of the world. I can only hope that the road doesn't end here for good. Video coming soon. But like, dude, he needs to just do something other than Destiny content. I don't understand this guy. I really don't. I like Bife. I do. But man, he says he's going to do other content outside of Bungie's IPs, and he never follows through on it. It's crazy. Like, dude's going to have to do something now. Like, he's going to have to touch another game other than like Destiny and Marathon. It's crazy. Anyway, I just want to bring that up. But also, so Destiny 2 is not shutting down. It's I kind of called it. Destiny 2 is not shutting down. It's ending active development. So I guess Destiny 2 is staying online like Destiny 1, which basically means I'm gonna uninstall the game. That's after the content is done. After I've done everything I want to do. Yeah, man, we're cooked. I'm uninstalling Destiny 2. That's crazy. I've been playing this whole series since 2014. I have a full playthrough, by the way. Shameless plug. I have a full playthrough of Destiny 1 on Castle Keep, one of my gaming channels. I have a full playthrough of that game from beta to Rise of Iron. I everything I recorded. Everything, which is just insane to me. I never did any Destiny 2 content like record wise besides whatever I've posted on here, which is like Renegades. I don't know if I recorded my content for Edge of Fate. I don't think I did. Final Shape I think I gave a review of, which was, yeah. But anyway, moving past this, yeah, so Destiny 2 is just ending at the development. I've seen a lot of like, I mean, we'll get into it, but like the consensus, right, around this announcement is it's odd. The consensus is odd. People are like expecting a Destiny 3, and they're expecting like Marathon to be the new thing Bungie's focused on. Like, we'll get into it, but I don't think any of those are the case. I kind of know what's going to happen. I have a feeling, you know, but we're going to get into the blog post because it's super important. Without further ado, let's dive into this thing. Also, by the way, I actually have been playing Destiny 2 on reset every week until this week, actually. I actually stopped playing Destiny this week, because the only thing I was going for in Renegades was the Destiny 2, was the dungeon exotic, the bow, or whatever, the crossbow, whatever it was. I don't know what it was. It was a gun. It was exotic. I mean, that's all I can tell you. But yeah, man, this is crazy. This is crazy that this got announced today, like the week I'm not playing, which is kind of wild. But yeah, man, Destiny 2 has had some highs, a lot of lows, and if I'm being honest, another general consensus thing, people think the game Destiny 2 should have ended when Final Shape came out. I agree. I actually agree with that, because Edge of Fate was garbage. I don't know what I hit. I hit a button. Edge of Fate was garbage. Renegades was okay. I liked Renegades campaign and the dungeon. Hated everything else, you know? Like, I do think Destiny 2 should have ended with Final Shape, but clearly, like, Bungie didn't want to because money, you know? But anyway, let's get into this. So I have not read this at all. I tell you what, man, I was just mowing the lawn, right? And then I get back after like an hour of this being posted. I'm like, huh. You know, I was just casually sitting down. I'm like, cool, the game I've been playing for like over 10 years is just gone. That's neat. But yeah, so let's go ahead and read. Oh, that's so cool. Bungie, your website's UI is so neat. All right. Destiny 2, every end is a new beginning. For almost 12 years, we have had the joy and honor to explore the Destiny universe with you all. For all the ups and downs, surprises and triumphs, building Destiny alongside our players has been a monumental privilege. While our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the Final Shape, we have reached the time for our share worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. As our focus turns towards a new beginning for Bungie, we will begin work incubating our next games. To that end, on June 9th, 2026, we will release the final live service content update for Destiny 2 to begin that new journey as a studio. Though active development may be concluding, we will ensure that Destiny 2 remains playable, just as the original Destiny is today. Many changes in this final update will aim to ensure that Destiny 2 is a welcoming place for players to return to. We're proud of Destiny 2, the places it took us, and the legacy it has created. Because of you all, our universe is vast, built on years of shared stories, adventures, and victories. From the Cosmodrome, to the Pale Heart, to the Lawless Frontier, we have forged lifelong memories and friendships with you all. We are incredibly grateful to everyone who made that journey with us. From the deepest part of our hearts, thank you. And we'll see you in the stars. So, what does this read to me? Like, what... In my professional opinion of being a Destiny player for over 10 years, this reads as Destiny as a series is done. It says every end is a new beginning. I don't believe that means they're working on Destiny 3. Because I think another consensus thing is like, Destiny 3 should have started development after Final Shape, and Destiny 2 should have went into like a hiatus, because that was the 10-year journey done, the 10-year plan or whatever they were working on. But yeah, I think Destiny is done. I think there's not going to be anything after Destiny 2. I think Destiny 3 is copium. I think if you think Destiny 3 is happening, you're stupid. And the reason I say that is because, like, there's literally, like, for over 12 years, we have had the joy and honor to explore Destiny universe with you all. There was a sentence here. Where was it? Oh, right here. It has become clear that after the Final Shape, we have reached a time for share worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. Meaning Marathon. But here's the thing, man. Marathon's player count, let me just, I pulled up an image. Marathon's player count right now is at 7,000 people. 7,000 people are playing Marathon. I never bought Marathon. I don't believe in it. I don't like the game. I'm not an extraction shooter guy. I'm not paying $40 for it. So, Marathon, I think, is going to shut down. Here's just my opinion, because everyone has a different opinion on this whole situation, right? People think Destiny 3 is happening. Copium, you're stupid. We covered that, right? People think, oh, Bungie's just going to focus on Marathon, and that's where their priorities are going to lie. No. What's going to happen is Marathon is going to shut down because that game is not sustainable. Not enough people are playing the game. Not enough people care about the game. More people care about Destiny 2, and with Destiny 2 kind of, soft shutting down, no one's going to care about Marathon even more. Like, everyone's going to poop on the game, okay? What I think is going to happen after this update comes out and everything's said and done, probably later into the summer, PlayStation is going to absorb Bungie. That's what's going to happen. If you think for some reason Destiny 3 is coming, Marathon's going to be better than ever, and for some reason you think they're working on more games than just that, holy, you're the dumbest person in the world. It's so crystal clear about what is going to go down. PlayStation's going to absorb Bungie. Marathon might continue to live. I don't know. And if Marathon doesn't work out and it shuts down, then that's that. But, like, dude, my live games have kind of changed because I've been playing, like, Rivals and Helldivers 2. I think those are my new mains. But, like, man, I don't see Destiny continuing. I don't. And I think Destiny had a perfect conclusion with Final Shape. I'll say it, man. The last 2 expansions didn't really hit as hard as Final Shape did. Final Shape was the perfect conclusion to Destiny. And I mean, we're getting a content update here, but like that's the truth, man. Destiny I think died with Final Shape, and that's where it ended. I think it had the perfect conclusion. I liked everything in Final Shape. I thought Final Shape was the best expansion they'd ever done. So yeah. I don't think we're going to be seeing Bungie that much longer, which sucks, but like it is what it is, man. The studio doesn't know what to prioritize. It's crazy. They don't know what to prioritize. It's wild to me that, like, I just wish Marathon had not come out. I wish Destiny was the full-on focus. And yeah, man, I think Destiny deserved better. I think it did. I think Final Shape should have been the last expansion for 2. They should have developed. Should have started working on 3, if 3 was ever a concept, and then, once Destiny 3, once 2026 had hit, announce it. I'm really, like, I said it in the video talking about Destiny and all my final thoughts on things. I'm so incredibly disappointed with where Destiny has gone. Because like there's been some highs, but so many lows, and it's just the payoff for playing just was not worth it, But whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the fan on. It's getting a little hot in here because Destiny is making me steam, dude. But let's get into the content for the last bit of content for Destiny 2. Destiny 2 Monument of Triumph. Destiny 2 dev team. Since Destiny 2 launch, Guardians have turned back the darkness, defeated gods, shattered blades, banished nightmares, outplayed Savathun at chess, true, and forged legendary stories across the Sol system. On June 9th, which is when the content was promised, Destiny 2 Monument of Triumph will be available to all players. We're inviting all Guardians to take part in a celebration of these accomplishments. Legends, Dredgens, Renegades, Conquerors, New Lights, and everyone in between. Okay, we're gonna save this as an image, dude, incredible concept art. Like, that's so good. Someone made that knowing the game was gonna cease development. Isn't that crazy? That's wild. That's wild to me. Wow, man. Sick. Anyway, let's keep reading. Each year since launch, Moments of Triumph celebrated highlights from Destiny 2's most recent chapter. This time, the Monument of Triumph update will broaden that celebration, bring together experiences from across Destiny 2. Legendary marks return. Legendary marks? Boy, howdy. Legendary marks? You're bringing back the marks? Earned Earned by completing a game-wide array of triumphs, they will grant access to a vast selection of free armor ornaments, accessories, weapon engrams, and more. An additional title and armor ornament set awaits those who range widely in their deeds, immortalizing your legacy in Destiny 2. But this update has much more to offer than the monument itself. Oh, well, I would hope. It's your last content update, dude. Okay. Rediscovering Soul. We've been embracing the mission of making this update feel meaningful, looking back at many of the requests that players have shared with us over the years, while finding ways to bring some of them to life. And now, on June 9th, we're aiming to deliver a collection of love letters to players across all activity types within Destiny 2. Although many were intended for future releases, we wanted to make sure you had them in this update. Our goal is to ensure Destiny 2 can be a place you come back to and feel rewarded no matter what you play, while also having enough variety and activities to fit your mood for a given play session. Whether you're looking to play competitively, slay a god or two, or just spend some time exploring the destinations, there will be something for you. Below, you'll find a laundry list of features and bullets, but expect further blog breakdowns to give a full picture. And of course, a few surprises for you to find on launch day too. Story. Well, what stories are going to be if this is the last content update? Story. Monument of Triumph will deliver small character beats to leave the story and characters in interesting places, touching on themes across Destiny. So they're still doing story. I still don't think Destiny 3 is happening, but they're going to leave the story and characters in interesting places, touching on. So basically, they're like, if there was to be a sequel, they're going to be like, this is what this character might be doing. You know, Crow might be sipping on a smoothie somewhere. Maybe. Like, okay, whatever. We encourage reading and exploring to find all the Easter eggs, callbacks, reveals, and love for lorehounds. Okay, but I don't think the story is going to be anything. I don't think it's going to matter. It's not. It's that lore is going to be like minuscule at best, and it's just going to be like nostalgia bait, you know. The Return of the Director. This actually looks really cool. I'm also saving this because I want to. Yes, very good. Saving all the Destiny stuff in here. Return of the Director. So what we got? So oh my god, they actually have a planet logo for Kepler. Eternity, Cosmodrome, BDZ Moon. It doesn't look like they're bringing stuff back from the content vault, though. I saw a lot of people being like, well, bring back the old content. Because I think that would be really cool if they did that, but I don't think that's what they're doing. We have embraced the player feedback about the Director and Portal, and a newly refreshed Director returns to its rightful place as the center of activities in D2. All Portal activities are still available via lists in the notes at the bottom of the Director. Cool. Yeah. You. Pantheon 2.0. A new Pantheon is coming, and that's some cool art. We're just going to save that real quick. Like, okay, cool. A new Pantheon is coming as a permanent addition with a fresh slate of bosses to challenge and overcome. June 9th, the first slate of bosses become available, with 2 activities each featuring a unique roster of bosses. So it seems like so for this Pantheon, I mean, I'm seeing 3 bosses. Callus, I don't know the other boss's name. I know it's one of the Leviathan bosses, and then the boss from Season of Opulence, which I do remember how to do that fight. I think it might take me a minute to get it, but I don't know. See, here's the thing: like, I don't know if I'm gonna play any of the content for Destiny 2. I might do a video for it on the channel here. I don't see me like. I don't know. It depends on what's in the content update, if I even want to jump into it. June 13th, what we're calling the Gauntlet, the full lineup of boss encounters in a single activity. What? Okay. June 16th, encounter rotations begin. Players can attempt feature single boss encounters for rewards. Okay. Raid and dungeon loot updates. Okay. All raid and dungeon weapons and armor have been revisited to bring them to modern standards, with full tier parity, set bonuses, new perks, and more. Crafted weapons will have an upgrade path for tiers 1 through 5, with more information coming in a future article. Okay. Weekly featured raids and dungeons return, giving players additional opportunities for high tier rewards each week. We have all the details and specifics planned for an upcoming TWID. Okay, TWID! Destinations. A trip down memory lane. Destination weapons and armor have also been revisited to bring them to modern standards, with full tier parity, set bonus, new perks, and more. Some destinations will have distortions, a new addition to bring more variety and touch more challenge your time. Planetside. Distortions also bring unique rewards to earn for participating beyond your slate of destination drops. Sandbox. New abilities and ability updates. Solar Hunter Crackshot. Void Warlock Soul Siphon, Solar Titan Shield Burst. Interesting. Sandbox. All exotic armors earned since the Edge of Fate launch will be automatically upgraded to have tier 5 stats. Okay. Some of the stuff I don't care about. I'm reading some of it, but I'm not going to read all of it. But so are these supposed to be, what, new supers? There's no way. Or they're just aspects for the supers. For, like, Golden Gun, I'm guessing. Interesting. Portal Overhaul. I don't care. Crucible playlists. 3 new game modes coming to the Crucible. Glass Cannon, a throwback to Destiny 1 balancing. Interesting. Gunplay centric with some old school PvP vibes. Okay. Software. Third person abilities only, think mayhem, but a little more wild. Heavy metal returns with a third vehicle type, the Cabal Walker, a brand new map. Ooh, okay. Iron Banner will return every 4 weeks, and Charles will appear on non-Iron Banner weekends. Okay. Wow. Oh my god, we're getting a Gambit. Gambit is being talked about. That's crazy. Gambit, they don't do anything with Gambit, dude. Shaxx masking? Okay. Wait, Contest of Elders. Oh, Onslaught and Crawls, the Coil. Okay. Gambit is being upgraded to an ops category and receiving a rewards refresh. New armor to earn with a unique set bonus. New armor. Ooh. Reprising iconic Gambit weapons this tier year with new perks to earn. Okay. Seasonal events are being retired. Alright, dude. Silver and Bright Dust. Yeah, I mean, you want people to spend money on your game before it gets, you know, like soft shut down, right? That makes sense. Rewards pass. Okay. That's what I was hearing about. Okay. Destiny 2, the collection. We're bundling all Destiny 2 content packs in a singular purchase available on June 9th. Okay. Sparrow Racing League returns. They really are doing big old nostalgia bait, huh? That's crazy. Did I save that other concept art? I don't know if I did. I did. 100%. Man. Sparrow Racing League returns. I mean, is it gonna matter? I love Sparrow Racing League. I've wanted it back so bad. Why are you bringing it back as the game is, like, kind of being sunset? You know? Like... Sparrow Racing League returns as a permanent edition, reopening tracks from original Destiny experience and adding a new space to race opponents on. Create a new unique weapon set to earn by competing in races. Armor sets are shown with a new set bonus, and numerous cosmetics, including horns, will be available to earn. We have full breakdown of all in the coming weeks, previewing the upcoming feature. Interesting. Okay. Sparrow Racing League is returned. TWIDs and developer insights through launch. Okay. Thank you. Destiny 2 has been our home for many, many years. The unknown can sometimes feel wild, even a bit scary at times. But these opportunities to explore the future are invigorating. As we look ahead, our commitment remains the same, to make the games we and you are excited to play. From all of us here at Bungie, we cannot thank you enough for joining us on this journey throughout the Soul system. You'll still find the star side for years to come, per Audacia ad Astra. Using Bife's little call sign there, huh? That's crazy. I'll be honest, man. This doesn't look exciting in the slightest. That's just my opinion. I cannot tell you how much of this I'm going to be playing. Tell you what, though, I will be checking this out when it launches on June 9th, which do I have that day off? I probably won't, but like, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to tell whether or not like this will be really good or really bad. Like, the director's cool. I love the director. I hate the Portal. Everyone hates Portal. I don't know if Pantheon is going to be worth it for me. I don't think I'll do it. Like, bringing old bosses back is cool, right? But like, I don't know if I'll have a reason to do it. I need a reason to do everything in Destiny, truly. Like, is there something in it for me? Is there something I want? Something I need? I don't know. I think the only thing I'm going to be touching... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll look into Pantheon, see what's there. If I want to do it, I'll do it. But if not, I won't. Also, I think I'm going to be trying out Crucible a bit, because it seems like there's a huge Crucible overhaul. Kind of. There's kind of a Crucible overhaul, and I want to give it a whirl. We'll look at Crucible a little bit. We'll also be looking at Gambit a little bit, you know. I'll be looking at Heavy Metal too, as well. We'll see how that works out. And then the only other thing that I'm going to be jumping into is Sparrow Racing League. So Sparrow Racing League, Gambit, Crucible, and then maybe Pantheon. But I don't know. I think like I'm going to hop on for stream to like go through the content that I want to play. And that'll be that. And then I will not be playing anymore. That's just how it is. And I'll probably be uninstalling Destiny 2. Pretty much after I feel done with the content. If there's nothing for me, why bother playing? You know? This sucks, man. It really does. And I'm really hoping that this isn't the end for Destiny and Bungie, but I do feel like it is. I think Bungie made a lot of mistakes after Final Shape, especially with layoffs. Just leadership in general was making a lot of mistakes. Even doing the 2 expansions, like you could have put those into D3. I think that would have been the preferred method. And then of course Marathon being the biggest mistake of them all, because no one's going to care about the game. Everyone's going to be getting on Destiny 2 though. I tell you what, man. Everyone's going to be getting on. And I will be there. I will post content about Destiny 2's last update here, so you guys will see that. You guys will see that freaking gameplay, dude. I'll just be talking about like my thoughts on Destiny and everything in those streams. But yeah, man, awful. Just kind of, man, because like it's like they're ceasing development on the game. And they're like, oh, but look, shiny new update. Wow, be happy about it. How can you be happy about this update when it's the last one, you know? This sucks, man. I'm wondering what's going to happen after this comes out and after all the content is said and done. I'm so curious, but I feel like I already know that like Bungie's just going to get absorbed by Sony. Marathon might continue, might stay as a live service game, who knows? But like, yeah, they're just fully abandoning Destiny. It's crazy. Someone made like a funny little like they basically described how Bungie treats Destiny. It's like a dad leaving for milk and cigarettes, which is pretty on point. That is pretty on par. And Marathon is Bungie's new wife. You know, it's so funny, man. So funny. Well, the whole situation sucks, but like that was funny. But yeah, man, I'll be diving into this. I'll be diving into this on launch. Hopefully it's a fun content update. Hopefully I do enjoy parts of it. But yeah, who knows? Well, it might just be for one stream, which is really funny. I might just be playing for the one stream that I do of this. And that'll be that. But who knows? Anywho, I think that's going to be the video for today. Thank you guys for watching, hanging out. I appreciate it a ton. And I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, goodbye. Yo, real quick, we are gonna go over some stuff that I guess there was just new information after all the Destiny stuff went down the other day. At the time of recording this video, like it's a day later since Bungie announced that Destiny 2 would no longer receive development. And there's been a lot. There's been a lot of stuff. One of the big things was just really random. Dado does Destiny, by the way. He was crying on Twitter, and I cry to video games. Do I cry when they shut down? No, it happens. But like I think the only time I've cried when a video game shut down was a game called Free Realms, and not a lot of people know what that game is. But if you do, you'll know like how much that game meant to me personally. And I've played Destiny for 12 years. Like I've played it since the closed beta. So like I have ties and attachments to this game. I got a freaking like right behind me, like right there. Got a whole Destiny shrine over there, man. Like this game does mean a lot to me. I'm wearing the 10-year hoodie. Like the game means a lot to me, but like I'm not like crying over the game shut down. I've been kind of done with Destiny for a bit now, especially with Edge of Fate and Renegades being mid. Like I've been done with the game. I've just accepted like it's done. I don't think a lot of people have accepted that the game was kaput. You know, I don't think anyone was like yeah, the game's it's not happening. You know, it's not happening at all in the slightest. So, but for Dado to be crying about it on stream, that's kind of crazy. I mean, he probably has more of attachment to the game than I do, because I kind of detached from it when I made my final thoughts video on Destiny. Now, there's been a lot of other news that's come out about this. For one, and we're just going to swap here real quick. This is a big one. So this is from Bloomberg. I don't read Bloomberg at all, but Bungie is planning significant layoffs following end of Destiny 2 development. Destiny 3 is not in active production. So I kind of figured there was going to be layoffs for sure. I definitely thought that layoffs were going to happen. Also, just hold on real quick before we jump into this. Following on from Dado, I actually have met Dado. It was very brief. It was once. It was at PAX West, or I think it was PAX Prime still when it was going on. It was my second time. It was either my second or third time at PAX, but I was part of the Discord hype squad, and I ran into Dado and I was like, Dado, you should use Discord, and he's like, nah, I use TeamSpeak, and I'm just like, okay, you know, whatever. But I got a photo with him. I have it somewhere on my computer, but like, met Dado very briefly, and like I don't watch his stuff anymore, but like him crying through the game, I think it shows like he had way more of attachment than I did. Like it's sad, man. It's sad. But anywho, let's continue with this. So yeah, I figured there was gonna be layoffs for Destiny, for Bungie. Like it literally happened when Final Shape launched. After it launched, there was like 2 waves of layoffs, I think. And yeah, that was something. But then also, like, of course there's going to be layoffs when you cancel development on your biggest game, you know? Of course there's going to be layoffs. I think the entire studio for Destiny is getting laid off. But I don't know. Like, I think I read somewhere, like, the entire studio is kaput. Not like Bungie itself, but like that part of Bungie is gone. That's crazy to me. That's wild. It sucks for people losing their jobs. I feel like, I don't know, man. At some point, like, I think Bungie is going to get absorbed into Sony for sure. And Bungie just, at this point, like, Bungie just might be a Marathon developer. They might not even care about any other games other than Marathon, because that's the only thing that they've got, you know? Bungie staff, Destiny 3 is not in active production. I already knew that. Like, if anyone thinks Destiny 3 is happening, you're really stupid. I said that in the first part of this video. Like, it's not Destiny 3 is not happening. Stop smoking copium. Like, it's just not going to happen. I don't know what to tell you guys. That was never going to happen. There's no way they do a Destiny 3. There's just no way. And even if they do make a Destiny 3 down the line, it might be too late by then. Bridges are already burned, you know? It's just not going to happen. But we already talked about Destiny 3 not happening, so it's kind of confirmed here. You know, Destiny 3 is not in active production. But moving on to the next part of this post, Bungie staff are pitching and prototyping new projects, including in the Destiny franchise, but none have been greenlit, which they probably will not be greenlit at this point, because I don't think Sony wants to waste any more money on a project that has been soft shut down. You know, like, Sony's not going to waste money funding, like, they're not going to waste money funding another Destiny project, because they've already seen how that's gone. And I think Sony's kind of done with live service titles at the moment, you know? But yeah, complete studio layoffs. I believe I read somewhere that, like, the focus is just completely shifting to Marathon, which makes sense because Marathon's all they've got at this point. And apparently Sony's going to support it fully. Like, they're not giving up on it. I don't know where I read that. I read it somewhere, you know? So there's that. But yeah, it's insane. And then, like, not only that, before we just completely end the video here, because I do want to wrap it up. Don't want to make this too long. Bife made a comment that I wanted to talk about because we did bring it up in the first part of the video. So Bife brought up that he's still making content. Because someone posted, the worst part about all of this is less videos from Bife. He became comfort food during the pandemic when I first found his channel. I think, like, Bife is such a weird YouTuber because all his content has been, for the most part, is Destiny and, you know, some Marathon here and there. But, like, he's done I think he's done a couple, maybe a few videos on games that weren't Destiny and weren't Marathon. And I think I watched his videos, mate. No, because some of those videos, like, I think he did one for Dragon Age, and I'm not a Dragon Age guy. I think what he should do is he should do content, like, for he should just read lore for a bunch of games. I think that's what he should do. But he replied to this post and said, I'm still making content. It's my job after all. I have big projects in the works on stuff that isn't Destiny or Marathon. I just hope you all be there to watch it. Like, it depends. I guess it depends on the game, right? Because if it was Kingdom Hearts, I'd watch, like, if he's reading lore from games, if it was Kingdom Hearts, I'd watch all of the videos. You know, if it was games like, I don't know, like, it just has to be a certain game, I guess, for me to watch it. But I think that's what he's worried about, is, like, people won't be there to watch content. But I think people still will be, because, like, I don't know. He thinks he has this idea that, like, Destiny is his bread and butter, but, like, he could do so much. And I just haven't seen the fruits of that work yet, even though he says it's in the works. Like, I just haven't seen the fruits of that labor on YouTube, and I'm really hoping that, like, we get to see what that looks like, what a like variety focused Bife looks like, because I think that would be really cool. And yeah, again, every time I hear him bring it up, like, yes, guys, I'm gonna do content on other games. Okay, but still not seeing it, you know? Like, I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to bring up all this stuff because so much stuff came out after yesterday's bombardment. But man, it is really sad to see Destiny go the way it's going. Like, again, I assumed it was gonna shut down, but, like, it's just kind of soft shutting down, kind of like Destiny 1 a little bit. And again, I will be recording the content that comes out on June 9th. I'll be throwing it up on YouTube, so I'll be throwing it up on this channel specifically, so you guys can see my reaction to everything. And I just want to kind of, like, I want to give Destiny one last, you know, hurrah before I'm done with the game permanently, you know. But anywho, thanks for watching. Bye.